couldn't decide which game to play, so I decided to work on my 3D environment. I am making a spaceship living room. And the part I'm going to be working on today is my AeroGarden. Since they're in space, they have to have their own plants, grow their own plants, and so I decided to try to make it look as cool and futuristic as I could. So I designed kind of like a cylinder glass AeroGarden, and I'm going to kind of look at my scene and see what the lighting is like before I go into my other file and work on that. Gotta wait for it to render first though. The waiting game. Right? Kinda just need it to render like this area right here, so I'm gonna see if this makes it faster. Hello! Thank you for logging in. I'm working on a project today instead of gaming. I got little liquor bottles over here. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're real tiny right here. But the reason that all this glass looks terrible is I have all the glossy refractions off. All of my rendering is down on the lowest settings possible, so that's why it looks so hideous. But I just kind of wanted to see how bright the area of the room where the AeroGarden is going to be, so whenever I take it into the other file, I can kind of try to recreate that. For some reason I'm having a lot of trouble rendering it out the way I want in this scene, so I'm gonna separate it. Alright, it's kind of like, it's not really lit. It's in a kind of a dark area. So I'm not going to save anything I just did because I just totally destroyed my rendering. Alright, let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, that lighting though. I want it to kind of be glowing, but I also want it to be green. I'm gonna have to add some lights. Can't really see it that well. Ooh, lighting. It's not my strong suit, so I'm learning. Bear with me. now I'm turning down the lights. Oops, I lost my project. There it is. Why is it? Looks like that lights didn't even turn on. You can see a little bit more of the outline of the glass, but it's nowhere near what I want it to look like. I'm just gonna start over with those lights today because they are no bueno. They're way high. Boy. There we go. Computer's going a little bit slower today than usual. I'm using a new OBS, so hopefully you guys can see me pretty clear. Hopefully it's not too laggy. Man, still not too crazy about this super ultraviolet black light. You can see the glass a little bit better. I'm trying to look for a reference image to show what I'm going for. So here is what I am trying to kind of replicate the colors. I am nowhere close to that. Let's see here. Right. Real bright purple lights. It looks like there's some blue lights as well, not just purple. And hopefully the glass is reflective enough. I don't have to add that foil look and stuff. Right, so should be labeling these. Still not glowy enough. Definitely needs more glow. Could also move around some of those plants. I don't want them sticking out. Okay. Oop. Ticked off the computer. What are you doing? There you go. And I like this little, it's like a garlic. It's so cute. Little garlic plant. Put more in there. I'm trying to like increase the density of the AeroGarden. In the reference there was a lot of plants. Hopefully I didn't make it look too chaotic. We'll see. I don't know about that spiky plant. I'm not digging it. I also don't know why the lights are coming off so dim. I did turn them down, so maybe that's what it was. Alright, first I'm going to delete the spiky plants because I don't like those spiky pants. And just duplicate these ones. And then fix these lights. There is 8 lights in the scene. The shadows are on. I don't think I want those on. See what it looks like now. Oh, that's a very red light. I'm just gonna stop that now and fix it because that's too red. See, that's the light 1. Huh. Should be coming out purple, not red. I guess I could make it a little more purple blue. Apparently my lights are just being a pain in the ass today. Hopefully they don't give me too much trouble. I'll delete them and start over. I didn't really do that much to him. I did change the intensity and the filter color. And I'm gonna look at the reference and see. I guess the leaves do kind of turn red in the purple light. So I could make up for that by making the lights more blue. More blue. Yeah, it's just a cluster of lights over there. That one blue light looks kind of cool. Alrighty then. So I would say the intensity is too high. And what is the intensity on this bad boy? He's at 1500 candle lights. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, so there's one. This one's at 1500. Perfect. This one is 1500. 1500. This one is 1900. Bring it on down. There we go. This one is also at 1900. I'm going to bring it down to 1500. I believe those are candles. I measure the intensity by candles. And then this bad boy is just all on them. It's probably what was messing it up. Light number 2. Alright, I'm going to try to render it again and see if that helped. Ooh, it looks like it did help a little bit. Sweet. I forgot to make them bluer though. The goal is to get this lighting perfect. I'm gonna render it out, and I'll either use it as an X-reference scene or just take it into Photoshop and layer it over the other rendered arrow garden in the space room. Kind of like do some concept art, some matte painting, kind of render it out different scenes and then put them all together and make it look pretty. Because if I tried to do this directly in the space scene, it would be way too heavy and it would take forever. And to make the lighting right, I'm gonna also have to put a purple light or some kind of glow that this one is making and put it in the scene so it looks like that it's there, because it probably would give off a little bit of a purple glow in the room. It's still bright. I'm gonna move them a little bit. See if the placement of it is messing it up. Looks like it's in there. It's just not right next to a plant. And this is making that nice white reflection on the glass. Still really red. Make them bluer. More blue. Alright. And this one I think is just straight blue, yeah. I don't want to mess with this one. I really like the top one. And I'm gonna see if I can turn my screen back to almost black, the background. I don't really like the gray. But I don't want it to be too dark to where everything disappears. Almost black. Okay. Oh. Turn those down. I think in like half. Oh, it jumped way up there again. There we go. Well, I found the problem light. I guess everything just needs to be bumped up a little bit higher so it... The other one was just 3,000 times brighter than any of the other ones. That's what was making it all super bright. I don't know, I'm gonna try turning it up to like 2500 and see what happens. Yep, it's good. Alright. Ooh, I like it. I can see it barely, but it looks good. From what I can see, the little garlic is glowing. I will move it closer. But I think 2500 is good, and then I'm gonna probably just duplicate these lights. I wish they were, I set them up like more uniform. I did not. Let's see here. I need those. I want this one. I want this one. This one. This one. No, not that one. Ah! So you should name your lights. 6, 7, 8, 6. Alright, there we go. Alright, computer, catch up. It's gonna yell at me. Honestly, now it looks too blue. I guess that red purple one that was super intense was messing up the way it was rendering. I'll turn those back to a little bit more purple. I could definitely turn them up. I'm liking the way they look though. Maybe the placement of them. Some of them are placed good, and then the other ones aren't lighting up when I want them to light up. So let me see if I can find the differences. Perhaps one of the shadows is turned on and the other ones aren't. So I love the way that the one with the garlic is turning out. These little lights are super cute, so I like these lights. I'm gonna stick to these. Where are you? Other shadows are on. Can't even select it. Come on. No shadows are on 2. Okay, so I see what the difference is. Is like, don't have the shadows on all of them. And some of them are a little too blue. And they also look really good if they're right next to the plants. Hard to touch, but they're hard to grab. It would be a lot easier if I would name my stuff. I thought this was going to be quick, but I need more practice with my lights. My lights and my camera, I would say, are my weak points. Taking me so far back. Ooh, it's starting to kind of have the same colors. This is what I'm going for. More purple lights. Almost there. I'm getting closer. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so that's where the outside reflections are coming from. I'm gonna probably put those where direction the lights are gonna be coming from in the scene. And a lot of these are still a little too blue and not bright enough, so I'm gonna kind of turn some up. Maybe one every section. Oh no, I already turned up one there. Just looking for any blue lights. Gonna turn them to more purple. Alright. Let's see what that looks like. I'm gonna get close. And of the reflections. Hello, hello! Thanks for watching my channel. As I practice my lights. I love messing with the colors of lights. I just like, it's kind of hard to get it to look realistic, I guess, sometimes. Always kind of found myself having tons of projects with crazy color lights. I don't think lights should just be two colors, like cool and warm. They should be every color. modeling a grow garden gave me a really cool opportunity to use a different color light. People are going to need to eat, so they're going to grow their own food in their living room. It could be like source of oxygen and food. I love it. It's just not bright enough now. I guess I turned it down too much. That's okay though. Practice makes perfect, and I'll get it right. Alright, 2500 is that one. That one's at 2000. This one's at 1500. I don't want to change the outside lights any brighter. This one is low. I'm going to turn it up. What was the last gender? It's just not very bright in that little cylinder for having all those lights. Check out my reference, see how bright those are. Where do they go? Since I just messed with the parameters on this one. It is light 10, light 9, light 9. I changed its circle and changed the shape in which the light is emitting. I'm going to see if that makes any difference before I go and turn up everything. I did increase the brightness as well. Oops, the music fell out. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I'm moving so slow. I do like where it's going better, so I'm going for this. And the colors are matching up pretty nicely. I just need to get the intensity up a bit. I'm going to see if changing the shape in which the light's emitting will help the scene a bit. But as you can see, it's going to start messing with my render times. It's going to be going to get increased more and more as I modify these lights from the default. Also have all the shadow maps on, shadows being used, so that's going to also mess with the time a little bit. Ooh. I don't really like what it did. I guess it really doesn't matter if it's what shape it's emitting from. It does brighten it up a bit, I'm not sure. Not sure how I feel about it.